Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to take a hard look at Dent. So obviously in the last 24 hours we did see a 2% decrease. However, in the last week we saw a 21% increase. In the last month, an amazing 674.98% increase. The market cap right now is at 1.2 billion. The volume in the last 24 hours sitting at 232.7 million, and that circulating supply at 93.2 billion. We've talked about Dent previously because we saw huge potential behind it, and I'm going to just go back to this previous video we had. It looks like March 13th I put this one out. Talked about the insane Dent network potential, huge Dent price increase coming. And obviously we went from that 0.0037 all the way into this 0.0127. So obviously you're seeing a massive increase right there, easily a 3x plus more. Potential for much, much more as well. Obviously we saw it go, if you got out on March 23rd, you could have actually got about a 5x, which was pretty insane. Obviously we're still heading in the right direction for Dent, but I think there's still a lot of potential behind this coin, and that is why we're going to cover it again in today's video. So I want to say before we get started, I am not a financial advisor. I will never be a financial advisor, so make sure to make your own research. Do your own research before buying any coin. Before buying any cryptocurrency, do your own research on the coin itself and see if it's worth investing in. So before we get started on our predictions for April, May, and 2021, let's take a look at the actual website and get a little description of what Dent really is and what they're trying to accomplish. So Dent's vision, they have a very good concept behind their coin and what they're trying to accomplish. They have this thing called Mobile Data Simplified. Welcome to Dent Wireless, your new digital and global mobile operator. So they have worldwide data plans, global voice calls, mobile data sharing, and marketplace for telco and digital assets. If you go down a little bit more, you can read about this is Dent. We are a digital mobile operator with a global vision. Dent has developed a global marketplace for the buying and selling of telco assets like eSIM and digital SIM cards, mobile data packages, voice minutes, and top-ups. For over 26 million users have already registered for our services and products, with our over 220 telcos already available on the platform. As a digital and global operator, we provide our customers the most convenient way of staying online while traveling. No more expensive roaming fees. So they're trying to obviously cover that roaming fees problem. And, anytime you're trying to fix a problem, there's a hole there to be filled. And Dent's going to try to fill that hole. And I think that's obviously going to create a lot of interest out of a lot of people. Obviously, roaming, being a problem, and anytime you fill any hole, like I said, you're going to fix a lot of problems, and a lot of people are going to be thankful, and you're going to see an increase. So strong industry partnerships enable new thinking and bring us new opportunities. So they talk about their partnerships, Samsung Blockchain, obviously the big one right here in front, and they have a few others named here. If we continue down, you can also read about their most recent news. Our news, we are always curious and driven by ambition. One thing I will say, they don't have anything recent right here in this area of articles, but let's take a look at their Twitter. If you go to their Twitter, always take a look and make sure the coin is still staying up to date with their tweets and their social media to make sure they're still being as active as possible. So it looks like just 10 hours ago, the world's first global eSIM mobile data reseller platform is here. So that is a very cool, obviously, very big for Dent itself. And they have it as currently their pinned tweet just 10 hours ago. So that is another big idea of, the idea and the global vision coming to life here. If we take a look at the team, you're going to be able to read more about their actual team and share worldwide connectivity. Dent teams enable free mobile data sharing with other people or even multiple devices just by buy mobile data on one device and share it. Start now here. So they talk about how Dent Teams is live. They talk about how it works. And there's a lot behind this. So they have Dent Teams. They have Dent Exchange, where you can create a worldwide marketplace for telco assets. That's what we just looked at on that Twitter. And then we also have Dent Voice. Stop texting, start calling. Worldwide voice calling with your Dent app. Call real mobile and landline numbers. No app needed by the call recipient, which is also very cool. So obviously, you can call with the app. However, the other person does not have to have the Dent app to receive your call. So it's a very cool idea. And they talk about the key benefits here, and easy calls to real numbers, visible phone number, and attractive rates. No subscription or monthly fee required. Simply pay as you go. Obviously, another very good detail there. As we go down here, you can actually see the supported countries. They have a very good amount of countries that they support. Obviously, the United States, you can go through this list. I won't list them all. Obviously, there's a ton. But then you can also go over here on the sidebar. There's a sidebar on the left. You can't really see it on the screen, but they go over Top Ups, Dent Marketplace, Afterburner, Dent Earn, and then ETH Scanner. We won't go into any more details on Dent because I think you guys got a good brief overview of what Dent really does and what they're trying to accomplish. I think they do fix, like I said, a problem in a hole, and by filling a hole, you're really going to increase your price overall. I think Dent's going to just keep booming. I think the idea behind what they're doing is definitely unique as a coin specifically. We talked about it. Just looking back, we've already grown so much. 0.0037 on our last video, or our March 13th video. I think we did a 1 minute in between actually as well, talking about the increase. But yeah, we've almost 4x'd. So we 4x'd as of now, and if we actually go to that all-time high, we about 5x'd. So this is really, really insane. I think Dent is going to continue on this large increase. If we look at this year altogether, obviously we're going to see an 11,000% increase, which is just nuts. However, pretty much all altcoins did this. About February or January, they started rising, and then March they really took off. I think that this is not done though. I think Dent is going to continue to increase throughout the rest of 2021. If we actually take a look at what Dent has been doing in the last month, we did see this massive increase all the way to its new all-time high. However, then it dipped back down. Anytime you have that big of an increase, obviously you're going to see a dip. Now we see that stabilization into another increase, into another stabilization. I do think a dip may be coming. However, I think this dip will lead into more and more increases. I think there's going to be a lot more increases for Dent. I think by the end of April, we're going to see a number that we really like. Let's give you guys our price predictions. But before I want to do that, I want to say you guys are awesome. So if you want to talk to me and the rest of the Crypto Profit community, you definitely can do so. The Discord link is in the description below, and then you can also join and follow me on Twitter. The link to my Twitter is also in the in the video description below. So if you want to do those, definitely do those. And then also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn the notifications on so you can get notified every time I make a new video. Obviously, some of this stuff is kind of important to get to right away. Obviously, the times change, or the prices change a lot. Let's refresh right now and see if Dent. So even Dent itself actually stayed right now at the same price. However, it does change pretty frequently. So definitely stay up to date by subscribing and turning that notification bell on. But let's see what we think. April is going to be a big month for Dent. I think we're going to continue to see this increase. Obviously, a little dip maybe for this increase. I see it maybe about that 0.012 mark. Maybe we stabilize around there. Obviously, still an increase from that 0.0106. I do think we stabilize around that range, and then hopefully after a brief stabilization, we do see another increase, and I think that will happen, if not right away in April. I think we see it late April. We see Dent really make its way to that 0.016 range. I think we will easily get to that, hopefully stabilize right around that 0.015, and then by the end of May is really when I think we're going to continue to skyrocket. By the end of May, I think we see that coming very close to that 2 cent mark. I think if we don't get to 2 cents, we'll be very, very close, and I think it all-time high into 2 cents is very possible. If we go to the end of 2021, this is where we see Dent continuing to increase. However, I think it may slow down just a little bit by the end of 2021. I think there will be a lot of dips in between as well. Obviously, it won't just be straight up into that 3 to 4 cent mark, but that is where I spot Dent in 2021. I think it could easily reach about 4 cents as an all-time high. However, I think it could continue to increase at such a rate that it goes above that 4 cents even. But I'll predict 3 to 4 cents for 2021 for Dent. I think there's still a lot of movement left. It definitely has potential to be much more than that 3 to 4 cents. However, you guys know I like to stay conservative with my price predictions and keep them as real and realistic as possible. So that is going to be my price predictions for Dent. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'll always try to keep you guys up to date on the Dent progress as well. So definitely leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn that notification bell on if you want to get notified every time I make a new video. I really do appreciate all the support, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.